Pokemon card reprints. The hot topic. Always the hot topic. Is it enough? Hi guys, Haas with Haas Games and Cards, and I hope you're all doing awesome because you all deserve it. What do we got going on today? Well, today we are going to be talking a little bit about reprint update and news. But first, we still have our giveaway going up. It is happening May 25th. There is a video in the video description for the giveaway where all you need to do is like, comment, subscribe, and share. The original giveaway was if we hit, I think we gave it like a 4 or 5 month period. If we hit 10,000 subs, we would give away a Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center ETB. We're going to have to save that for a different giveaway. We're not going to hit that goal, which is fine because we did do a lot of growing. And I appreciate everybody that has liked and subscribed, been participating in the comments, all the good things. You guys are appreciated. You guys are truly what makes the channel go around. But like I said, we're not going to just leave it empty-handed. We will give something away, and we're going to give away this Surging Sparks booster bundle. We're going to give away a Surging Sparks booster bundle, which ironically happens to be one of the reprint news things that we're going to talk about today. So, Pokemon reprints, where did this all start? Where did the whole rumor mill go? And where are they at? What's the update? What's happening? Well, we have to backtrack a few months ago with my cat yelling at me, I guess. Hi, Jade. You're okay, kitty cat. You're okay. Every time we hit the record button, she just wants to be in the video, for sure. So anyways, where did a lot of these rumors even come from in the first place? A non-TCG is where this first started. A non-TCG came on and said, hey, reprints are coming. I was part of some weird conference and they're coming and it's going to be huge. He said it's going to be substantial or meaningful was his exact wording.
Oh, I matter. I'm the most successful.
It doesn't matter if you matter.
He said, these reprints will be meaningful. So are they meaningful? Or does it even matter? It doesn't matter. Does it matter? It doesn't matter. We'll see. So what was being reprinted? There was a whole laundry list of things saying, oh, hey, I think it was like Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved, Twilight Masquerade, Surging Sparks, Prismatic Evolutions, all kinds of stuff.
Ah, shit. All right.
Pokemon has come out and said, we will reprint Prismatic Evolutions, but they didn't talk about the other sets. They did not talk about the other sets whatsoever. So as we're going through some of this data today, we have to also remember that a non-TCG threw up all this information without even having any ounce of proof.
Feel wronged by things that people tell you.
And there's a lot of YouTubers that are calling him and some of the other people out saying, oh, you have no proof, you have no whatever. And then for whatever reason, they all agreed that it was a for sure thing happening. And they all agreed that it was going to be great and meaningful and fantastic and that you should all not worry. And I'm going to say this from the very beginning. I know I'm an online store. I know it's my job to sell things, but I'm going to tell you guys all day and every day, current market prices, do not buy at these prices. I'm not going to say, hey, FOMO, and go buy this stuff. I'm going to say, let the prices crash. Because part of the problem that we have going on is all of the consumers continue to buy this stuff at crazy prices. You all need to stop that shit, or else prices won't go down. So knock it off. And then that would help out everybody on the distro level, the store level. Everybody would be a lot happier.
Starting to, the upward trajectory.
If that happened. So, number one thing, y'all need to stop buying this shit at this price. But anyways, so they're throwing out all these claims, nothing to back it up. And they say it's coming soon, it's going to be big, and we should all be excited. And then Anon kind of started changing his tune a little bit. As you watch his videos progress ever since then, it definitely, the tune of it changes. And I know Pokemon can print this into the ground, and I know they will. It just depends on when. It depends on when. So guys, don't FOMO, don't keep buying. So here's what I have seen so far with my distribution. Now, this is just my small experience, right? I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, this store said this and that store said that. All of us have different experiences. We're different sizes, different levels, different buys, different, relationships with our distros. There's just a lot of different factors. And then we have to remember the big box retailers, where I think a lot of the inventory is going to. I think a lot of the inventory is going to big box retailers. We've been seeing nonstop restocks, and there's been some pretty sizable ones too. Some pretty good sizable restocks, which is exciting.
Starting to, the upward trajectory.
Hopefully that ends up trickling down to the distro level and some other things. But overall, if prices get lower, I can't complain. I'm happy about it, because I want to get back to where I can sell stuff for super cheap, whip it out in big bulk orders, and have fun doing that again. I like doing that quite a bit. So have we seen a lot of the sets that were promised to be reprinted? Not this year. Absolutely not. There was a small reprint or restock of Twilight Masquerade for literally, it popped up on the distro website for literally an hour and it was gone.
Wait.
1, 2.
There's 2 now.
It doesn't matter.
So that didn't even matter. And then we had, let's see, before 2024 ended, we had Paldean Evolved, and that went very quickly. Then we had 151 booster bundles, and those were limited orders. They basically said that you can get, I think it was, you could get a display case, order 1 per week, and that they would basically, you could only get 1 case per week, but it sold out in a day. I was able to get a case. Let's see, and we also had, what's the other one? Why can't I think of it? I'll think of it later. So we had 151 booster bundles that we got to remember. Paldean Fates. Should have had this pulled up. I apologize, my friends. That was on the roster to get reprinted as well. So let's take a look at a couple things. So like I said, before 2024 ended, Paldea Evolved had a booster box drop. It was very limited, and distro sold them pretty much at market. Paldea Evolved booster box. Let's see where they ended up landing. So they continue to go up and up to new heights. And like I said, that dried up quickly. That lasted like a week. We're seeing $250 booster boxes, so that reprint did not matter.
Wait.
1, 2.
There's 2 now.
It doesn't matter.
And like I said, Paldean Fates and 151 had some reprints. Those did get dipped down a little bit, actually, but not at MSRP. We're not even close to MSRP yet. You have to remember, MSRP ranges about 26 to 30-ish MSRP on these things. We're getting closer, and I don't know why these are selling like this, because I have not seen a 2025 restock. I've only gotten them in late 2024. So either people are starting to panic sell this a little bit, which is good. We want some panic selling. Or there was some kind of restock that I did not have access to, but also I've not heard of any of my local stores getting another restock. So hopefully there was a big restock, and hopefully we see these continue to go down. We do see like a $48 one, but then it spikes all the way back up to 57. It looks like 53 is the average, but you see a lot of 55s in there as well. Kind of leveling out. It'll be interesting to see what the data through the next day goes to. Very quickly, as we look through the different pages, it very quickly starts jumping back up to $60. So I think those will start going back up.
Wait.
1, 2.
There's 2 now.
It doesn't matter.
151 booster bundles, again, end of 2024. We had this huge spike where they were getting so expensive. And now it's dropped down. But not a ton. $63 a bundle when they were going for about 65 to 70. So not a significant change there. Not what I would list. I mean, it's a good change. Good step in the right direction. But again, we were told by all these bigger YouTubers and bigger stores and stuff that these would be meaningful.
He wasn't attacking the city. He was trying to save it. That's slander.
It is not. I resent that. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel.
That's the key word. They said meaningful. Not meaningful yet. I wanted to get there. Like I said, you guys need to stop buying this stuff. We need more printed. And then it can be meaningful, and it should be meaningful. I wanted to go back to that way. But yeah, very quickly, we're going to be getting back into the $70 range on these things right here.
Wait.
1, 2.
There's 2 now.
It doesn't matter.
So what did we get this year, though? What did we get this year? I very recently came into 6 Prismatic Evolution ETBs from Distro. They were not priced to where, basically, if you sold them between about 100 to 110, you'd probably be okay. We sold them underneath $100, so it wasn't really worth it. But it was cool to get some out to some people and help them out with that. Like I said, wasn't very helpful for our store, but it was cool to get some cheaper than market stuff out there. The day we sold them, they were going for like 117. We are now starting to see them kind of fluctuate between 110 to 115 within a day. That's a pretty quick drop within a day. So that is, again, exciting. But as you can see, on the 7th, before I sold them, they were like 117 to 120, essentially. And what's the stock looking like on the store? Well, again, I hate TCG Player because they allow people to put the stuff. They're like a lot of the dice and sleeves and stuff like that, and it totally disrupts even just trying to look these up. So, again, don't FOMO. Do not FOMO. But it looks like the majority of the ones that are about 100 to 110 are gone. Average daily sold 83. And we get to the page of where these all are being sold, and they're all 115, 119, and if it's 104, it has $15 shipping. So, again, 119, 117, 110 with 19. So it's essentially almost 120 again already. And here's some 110s, but again, $9 shipping, so you're at 120 again. 120, 122. Very quickly, we jump back up to the 120s. It kind of leveled off at the 120 range, but very quickly we're getting back into the 120s, and then we will exceed it. So, did this reprint matter?
Wait.
1, 2.
There's 2 now.
It doesn't matter.
It did if you're trying to get it closer to $100, if that's your price point. And again, be an adult. Look at the information. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you to buy stuff. I'm telling you to be an adult, look at your own finances, and make wise decisions. My wife's laughing at me. I'm not good at being an adult. I can't talk like that because I'm a terrible adult. I buy all the stuff I like. I'm bad. But trying to give other people good advice. I just need to follow it. But be an adult, make wise decisions. Your body's a temple. If you're trying to look at these for about 100 to 110, that window was there. It looks like it's probably gone now. So if you did catch in that window and that was your price range, cool. If not, then oh damn it. It doesn't matter. Just don't buy it when it's expensive. You can go without. It's okay. You know what? I kind of took a page off of Team Rocket Joey. Started buying into Bitcoin. I don't buy these prices. I'll buy whatever distro gives me, It's usually right at market or underneath, or sorry, it's usually right underneath market. I won't pay current market. I will buy right under market from distro so I can keep my buy up. So as new sets come out, I can further advance our spend power so that way we can get more and more stuff. It just kind of screws me over, but I like it. I like it. So, Surging Sparks booster bundles. These hit distro this year, but before all the reprint news. These came out before the reprint news. You could get a case of 20 and they were right underneath market, and you could only buy one per week. And they did actually last for about 2 weeks. So we were able to get 2 orders up on that. So that's exciting. Now, did it impact the price? Was it meaningful? Again, keyword meaningful, because we keep on being told meaningful reprints are coming, which I do believe they can get to that point. But again, we have to change some things. We have to change some mindsets. So during this time, it was probably closer to March. It did dip down a little bit, just a little bit, but not much. Went from like 45 to about 40. You'd see some hitting 35 every now and then, but went down. And now, as we see, Surging Sparks is the most expensive it's ever been when it comes to the booster bundle. It is the most expensive it's ever been. Market price 45, but as we dig through, you do, like I said, you see a random $35 one every now and then, but we are right at the $45 to $47 range. It is slowly going up. And as we look through the numbers, we are very quickly getting to 47 bucks. Whether it's $44 with $3 shipping, or it's just straight up $47 with free shipping, like these, we very quickly are on the third page, getting to the $48 range right there, and even $49 on that page. That's crazy. With 56 average sold, we will be there in a heartbeat. That won't take very long at all.
Wait. 1, 2. There's 2 now. It doesn't matter.
But here's the most recent one. Prismatic was the most recent, and then even more recent was these Surging Sparks booster boxes. What does that look like from distro, you might ask? Well, distro said, hey, you know what? You can buy 3 Surging Sparks booster boxes per week, just 3 boxes per week. And sorry, I'm also pulling up my website to even see if they're still in stock, but you can buy 3 per week, and they are right underneath market price. And it looks like they're still in stock, so I might be able to get a week 2 order. I might be able to get another order here as long as they're in stock next week. I don't know if they will be or not. I hope so. So anyways, what's Surging Sparks booster boxes doing? In March, they are $265. We have plummeted down to $238, so a pretty good change. Are we at MSRP? Obviously not even close. $238, pretty good change. But with how distro priced these, or at least my distro, other people may have gotten hooked up better than me, but my distro priced it to where pretty much we have to sell it at about $220 to about $235. Kind of depends on a couple of things, but yeah, $220 to $235, maybe even $238, but yeah, $230 or $220, $235 is about what we have to sell it at for it to be worth it. If not, then we just gotta hold it. So is this going to last? Let's take a look. Order, because some people should already have these in stock. I don't have mine yet. I'm getting them Monday, I'd like to say. Some people should already have these in their stores already. They had to add it to my super premium collections with Prismatic Evolutions, so I could hit the shipping threshold, because we didn't get very many of those. So $239. Looks like a lot of $239s today. So those are definitely not super impacted. Those are half booster boxes. TCG player, only allow full booster boxes on your full booster box listing, please. So we see a $198, but $12 shipping. So that's not helpful. $240, $230, $240. So they're right on page 2 where the real listings are at. We're already at $240. So is that impactful? No, because $250 is coming up. There's $249s. It looks like so far, and like I said, it could be a delayed reaction. I don't have mine yet. Maybe other people don't have theirs yet either, but 220 to 235 is going to be the number for us. I don't know what it will be for other people, but if you're only getting 3 booster boxes per week, that's going to be a slow dent. It's going to be a slow trickle. So it'll either matter or it'll either not matter or it'll barely matter.
Wait. 1, 2. There's 2 now. It doesn't matter.
So what's the summary of all this? What's the summary? We're still not getting enough product. Stores, you'll probably see it in a lot more retail stores. So if you're lucky enough to be in the right place, right time, you will get a good price. But other than that, what they're being sold to us online stores or local card stores, because I have the same distro as my local card stores, and they are getting the same price, the same deal. So unfortunately, they're only getting 3 at the same price I'm getting them for. Unfortunately, so far, I'm not foreseeing a big change on that. So are these reprints here? I don't know. I don't know if these are just restocks, reprints, whatever they are. But is it meaningful? Absolutely not. There's not enough of them. They are priced wrong on the distro end. And yeah, we're just not getting enough to make it matter. And they're just not priced right. And Pokemon needs to keep busting these out. So we'll see. I don't think it'll hit MSRP anytime soon, and it'll probably stay at least, at worst, above $200. But again, don't FOMO. This is not the price to buy them. Pokemon will make more. And a lot of these sets are brand new. They have plenty of time to make more of these. So do not go crazy. Don't buy them. Don't do it. Be good. But that's about it for tonight. As far as restock news goes, reprint news, whatever this is. But it definitely is not what it needs to be. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a good night. Don't do anything crazy.